In our comments section, we've been getting a ton of requests to review this pack. It was like 4 people, 4 or 5. Donkey Bro, talking to you. So I ordered one, and when I got it in the mail and opened it up, I was like, what the hell are you? Are you a sling? Are you a backpack? Are you a mini Boundary Supply Errant? I was confused. But now I have used this bad boy for about a week, and I've got a much more solid idea of what it is and how it functions. Welcome to our Boundary Supply Arclight Sling Pack review. Guys, I'm Aaron Radcliffe from Nomads Nation. That's T-Dog behind the camera, and we do the best backpack reviews on the web. This video is split into different parts, so you can jump to the section that interests you the most. And if you love backpacks, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's talk about this guy. First off, let's chat about the specs. The overall gist of this sling pack is that it's just that, a sling that is also kind of a pack. And it's made by Boundary Supply, who, if you are not aware, is a very popular and innovative backpack company. And Boundary Supply's products all are a part of a modular ecosystem, which means that you can pop something out of this guy, pop it into the other pack. It's a beautiful thing. Some of the color options with this guy is typical for most Boundary Supply products. You got a blue, there's also a black, and a tan. The capacity is 15 liters. The weight, T-Dog thinks it's around 2 pounds. And the price comes in at a hefty $170 US. Okay, next up, let's talk about the style of the Boundary Supply Arclight Sling Pack. Boundary Supply does a great job with their design and their overall style and branding. All of their packs look very modern while simultaneously having like an adventure-y, sort of Indiana Jonesy, like I hike, but I also have a moleskin and like to jot things down in a coffee shop kind of a look. And the look of this sling pack perfectly embodies that. Tav thinks it looks like a cyberpunk warrior, you said? Cyberpunk warrior. I dig that. Next up, let's talk about the materials. And if there's one thing that Boundary Supply never skimps on, it's their materials. For instance, on the exterior, we have 2 main materials. The shiny / leathery looking material right here that goes down the center is a 420 high tenacity Hypalon. And then this more like rugged and robust looking material is 500D nylon Codra. They use this in a lot of their products because, like I said, it's durable and robust. But the amazing materials don't just stop with the exterior. We've got water resistant nylon, we've got PU coated YKK zips, and most importantly, not 1, but 2 Fidlock magnetic buckles. And these things are the light of my life. I love them so much. Next up, comfort. When I unboxed this bad boy, I took it out and I was like, hey, I don't see this working. But after a week of use, I have to say, it's highly comfortable. And that's because comfort for a pack like this comes down to 2 things, the shoulder strap and the back panel. Let's start with the back panel. Typical Boundary Supply system. We've got nice EVA foam padding, which helps give back support as well as ventilation. And this mesh helps improve ventilation even more. This is a little bit more dense, a little bit more rugged, but still comfortable. And then on the flip side, we have the shoulder strap. Also, really nice padding. Not quite the softness of a cloud, but also not too dense. And with the comfort, you have to consider there's 2 ways to carry this thing. You're either going into 1, like half backpack mode, but then 2, what it was actually designed for, I'd say, and that's the sling pack. The padding extends from the center of the chest to the back. One thing to note about the comfort though is right here where the end of the padding tapers off, it has a tendency to sort of stick into you a little bit. Not in a way that's painful, but just in a way that is noticeable. Now, Boundary Supply tries to enhance the comfort with this guy. It's like a 3rd leg. I hate this thing. Basically what you do is you clip it on right here, slide it in here. Now like this, that's it. So in essence, it's like an extra thing. And I tried it a few times and I thought it was kind of pointless. And it didn't make sense for me commuting to and from my work, you know, but Tab thinks it's like good for a cyclist. I'm sure someone will find use from it, but I didn't. But the cool thing about this guy is Tav and I were experimenting earlier, not like that, but experimenting with this. And we realized that there's a lot of external lash points here that you can actually use and kind of like tie this guy in and maybe attach some things on the outside, whether it's a tripod, yoga mat, bike lock, right? Bike lock. So there's use for this guy. It just wasn't much use for me. Okay, let's talk about the front. Very stylish look, dominated by this Fidlock magnet at the top. This thing is a complete and utter joy to use. This is the only entry point into the main compartment, and you can expand and contract the capacity based on your needs. And then you got a cool little like dangle stopper right here, always appreciated. Help keep the bag nice and tidy. As mentioned previously, some external lash points, some on the top, some on the bottom here, some on the left, some on the right, some on the right. There's a lot of external lash points in here. I never use external lash points. Do you use these lash points? If so, let me know in the comments. Am I missing out? Let me know. And then finally, we have the quick access compartment. Now the quick access compartment is 2 zips that give you access to the same compartment, et voila. And basically it's a mirror image of each other. Each side is the same. We have a single pocket and 3 sort of pen holders. There's other things that you could put there, but for me, I only put pens there. The pocket is large enough for a cell phone, or on the other side, I have put a portable battery. Overall, this quick access pocket is pretty basic. You just got the 2 pockets. There's not a lot of organization. And overall, the functionality of it is great, because think about it. You got a hot date, okay? You walk in, all right, and you're like, oh, gotta check my phone, see if my hot date called me. Kaboom, phone is right there. I love functionality like that. And especially with the phone, because you don't have to carry it in your pockets then, because I hate carrying my phone in my pockets these days. And it's nice because these zippers are YKK waterproof zippers, so whatever you have in this compartment, likely electronics, likely a phone, or some sort of portable battery, or whatever you keep in there, it's gonna be protected in case there is a torrential downpour. But on the flip side, while there are certain things I like about this pocket, I kind of found myself craving them more in terms of like organization, or even for one of the pockets to just be like a little bit bigger, because I can't fit my smaller notebook in there. It's got the pen holder, you know, so I'm like, oh sweet, pen and small notebook, but it can't fit my little moleskin. And the last point on the front is the keyring solution. Yet again, talking about Boundary Supply's modular ecosystem. We've got a magnet right here, which attaches to this guy. This is sold separately from Boundary Supply, and you can pop it in and pop it out of basically any of their products, which is especially nice when you're using your keys, when you're getting home from work. Pop the keys out, unlock your door, pop them back in, you're moving on with your day. Frictionless, seamless, pretty awesome. Next, middle. We've got a top handle right here. Same top handle you find on a lot of Boundary Supply products. It's basic. I didn't find myself using it very much, but it's nice to have. We've got a quick access pocket here. YKK waterproof zip. That gets you into what they advertise as a sunglasses pocket. And it's great for your shades because it is a scratch resistant material. On the sides, interesting point, no water bottle holder. Not that I was expecting one on here, but that's fine because this guy at 15 liters is big enough as to where you can hold your water bottle in the main compartment, which let's transition into the main compartment, which I currently have and have had the entire time during this review, a jacket, a tech pouch, and a water bottle. One of my favorite things about the Boundary Supply ArcLight Sling is these magnets on the top. Hear this? And the same things on the bottom. These magnets serve the exact same function, that when your bag is full, it expands, and when there's less in there, it compresses, keeping a nice, slim sort of profile. And ultimately, that's one of my favorite things about this sling pack is the way that it just sort of automatically collapses and expands in size based on what I have in this bad boy. Like, it's really cool for functionality. I don't have to make any changes. I don't have to like compress anything or expand anything. It does it automatically. But with this main compartment, I do have a few qualms. First of all, there's no other internal organization. It is just a black hole. Hello! And my second point of criticism would be that this is the only way to get inside the main compartment. It's literally a top loader. It loads from the top. Keep loading. So this could be a pro or a con depending on how you pack. If you got a simple EDC getup, you got a water bottle, a tech pouch, and a jacket like I do today, it's not that bad because like you just reach in, it's easy to grab, you know? It's not the big things that are hard to find, it's the little things. So if you're throwing little things in here and you got a bunch of little tidbits of stuff because they're not gonna fit in the front compartment. So you just kind of throw them in there and then you have to find them and it's this black hole and you're trying to sort of rummage your way around. That's where the user experience of this bag can be a little nightmarish. Also, really big fan of Boundary Supply's branding. It's subtle, but it also says something. And there's coordinates here. If customer service for Boundary Supply doesn't get back to you, you know where to find them. Okay, let's talk about the back of the sling pack. We're gonna talk about the laptop compartment, shoulder strap, back panel, and a couple of side handles. First is the laptop compartment, which is one of the most unique selling points of this sling because a lot of people don't wanna carry a backpack. They're like, dude, I don't need a 20-liter backpack. I don't have 20 liters worth of stuff. But that person might need a laptop. That person being you or me. I need a laptop everywhere I go. And that's why this sling pack is so freaking cool, because it's got a tech compartment that can fit up to a 14-inch laptop. The tech compartment is protected with YKK waterproof zippers. You got a couple external lash points right here, good for maybe pens.
Internal lash points, mate.
Oh, internal lash points. There's also a nice amount of padding, which means that your laptop will be safe and secure. Overall, I wouldn't try and fit too much stuff in here, but if you don't have a laptop, this could be a good spot for a tablet, notebook. Oh, and last point about the laptop compartment is that we have a cord pass-through hole right here. So you can keep your phone in the top compartment, connect it to your laptop, or maybe keep an external battery in there, and you can keep your phone charging. Moving on to the back, we got these two side handles. Pretty basic. I don't recommend using them to actually carry. It adds a little something to the bag, but they don't really serve too much functionality. As mentioned on the comfort section, we've got the EVA molded padding right here. Very robust. And like you'll notice that if you really pack this thing up, I'm talking like laptop, water bottle, like really pack it up, the padding really comes in handy. Same thing with the shoulder strap, dense yet comfy padding, and everything is very durable. This is gonna last a long time. Second fidlock buckle. This is really nice. You're wearing this sling and you just wanna take it off. You don't have to kind of like do like the stretch. You know, like like the yawn. You just pop it off right there, good to go. When you put it back on, just magnetizes right into place. But also with this buckle, if you have friends that are
there goes a laptop.
they can do that, so important. Also worth noting that the shoulder sling can switch to whatever side that you want, so you can pop it on this side, pop it on that side, depending if you're left or right-handed. And finally, there's a bunch of external lash points, whether it's on the shoulder straps, like you right here, or you got these guys right there. We've got external lash points in the center, the bottom of the back panel, on the side. There's just tons of lash points, so if you like to clip onto this sling pack will help you accomplish that. Let's chat about some pros and some cons. Pro number one, next level materials. Pro number two, it's unique. This is one of the more innovative packs that we've reviewed ever. Pro number three is it is that perfect balance between a backpack and a sling. And pro number four for me is gonna be the automated compression on both the top and the bottom with those magnets. But let's talk about some of the cons. Don't do that. Shut up. Con number one is that this guy is expensive. $170 US, pretty pricey for a sling. Con number two is going to be the limited access to the main compartment. It's a top loader. And con number three for me is going to be this quick access pocket. It's not bad. I just wish for a little bit more in terms of organization. Let us conclude this review by talking about who I think this sling pack is perfect. Is it perfect for you? You, I'm talking to you. Let's find out. This sling pack is the perfect everyday carry for you if you're looking for a sling backpack hybrid. If you're thinking, dude, sling's a little too small for my lifestyle, backpack's a little bit too big, and you think that this totally looks sweet, then it's probably literally made just for you. If that sounds like you and you're gonna make a purchase, please use the first link in our description. It makes sure that you get the best price and it also helps to support our channel. This sling pack is also for you if you're looking for a sling that can carry tech gear. There aren't many slings that can carry laptops. The only other one that I have reviewed that I like is the Errant Sling 2. This is the second one. So you got the laptop access, and you've got a big enough main compartment that if you keep all of your tech gear in a tech pouch, you can safely store it there. And the final person that we think this is for is a little more specific, but if you cycle. Tav used to cycle back and forth from university, and he had a pack that was very similar in build to the Boundary Supply Arclight Sling Pack. And he said that this build and this shape and this design is just absolutely perfect for anybody who commutes daily on a bicycle. If you totally cycle and you're totally gonna make a purchase, then please totally use the links in the description. Appreciate the support. But this ain't for everyone. Let's find out who it's not for. It's probably not gonna be the pack for you if you carry a lot in your everyday carry. At the end of the day, 15 liters is gonna be on the smaller side. It's good for a few tidbits, laptop, water bottle, jacket, tech pouch. If you need a larger everyday carry solution, check the links below. We've got some great videos down there for you. This is also not the sling for you if you are a photographer, which is a little confusing because Boundary Supply usually makes products for photographers, but this one is not one of them. The look is there, but the functionality is not. If you are a photographer looking for a sling, check the links below. I've got a perfect one down there for you. This is also not gonna be the sling pack for you if you're looking for like a techie, slingy thingy, but you don't feel like dropping $170 US on it. If that sounds like you, I got a sweet recommendation, which is going to be significantly cheaper, still amazing, and will hold all of your tech gear. Check the link below to find out what I'm referring to. It's the Errant Sling 2. All right, guys, that's going to conclude the review. If you are still here, thanks for watching. The best way to support the channel is to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the Bounty Supply Arclight Sling pack? Do top loaders annoy you as much as they annoy me? Do you think 170 bucks is asking a bit too much? Because the Errant is like only $10 US more, so you can just get a backpack. Or if you have this sling, let us know what you think about it. Your comments can really help the community know whether or not this is the pack for them. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.